Hey guys, welcome to this adventure of Adventures of Malibu and Dad. Malibu's on guard here. Guys, we're at the Danville National Cemetery here in Danville, Virginia. And guys, a big part of the cemetery here is a lot of Union soldiers died here in a prison war camp. And a lot of them are buried here. So let's take a look at it today and just see what we can find. Come along with us.
We're glad to share the places and the people that we'll meet. Think of the memories we'll have. Exploring hidden history, it's time to hop aboard on the road with Malibu and Dad. On the road with Malibu and Dad.
Alright guys, so here we are, we're in Danville, the Danville National Cemetery. It's kept up pretty well, but it's old, man. It needs a little bit more TLC. It's a big reason why I film a lot of this National Cemetery and Civil War stuff, because the way it's being kept up and the way it's disappearing, guys, this will be something of the past in another 30 years. And on this site here, there's actually three cemeteries. There's Freedman Cemetery, the National Cemetery here, and Green Hill Cemetery. So we'll take a look at some of them. It says here the remains of 1,323 federal soldiers, 148 of them unknown, who died in Danville Civil War prison, interred here. So kind of a dark point of the Civil War was POW camps and the lack of good care for those soldiers. Big reason why the Geneva Convention was created, to try to bring better suitability for prisoners of war and the way war prisoners are treated. It's the cemetery home. Talks a little bit about the office here at 501 Statesville Boulevard. Gives the hours. As you can see, guys, kind of in disrepair. It's an old lodge, but definitely neat. And like I said, a lot of the soldiers here, I love the old iron gates. A lot of the soldiers here are Civil War Northern soldiers. There are some other soldiers here other than Civil War. This is obviously a national cemetery. I don't believe they're taking any new entombments here, but pretty significant. There's some World War II stuff there, World War I. A lot of these here, guys, are these Civil War graves. Ohio Infantry, John Beth, Corporal Adam Wickett. Unfortunately, a big part of war is prisoners of war camps. Here's a nice one here. 97th Infantry, Indiana. One from Illinois here. Company G, 32nd Infantry. A lot of these are from all over. See a lot of Ohio. See some unknown soldier spots here. You can see the look of the cemetery. Very well done. Some of these trees, just massive. And not far from here was the actual prisoner of war camp. I don't know where it's at. We'll take a look around. Try to dabble in some of the history of that. Guys, what I tell you about Civil War places and cemeteries, most of all, it's the creepy trees. And this one is no exception, guys. Look at this one. Very creepy. Wow. More graves here. Isaac Avey, Ohio Infantry. Frederick Wagley, Company K, Indiana Infantry. And I love how they do this here. They got the mound. Look at the Civil War cannon here, buried in the ground. They always put these really beautiful seals on these national cemeteries. I love it. Right there. United States National Military Cemetery in Danville, established August 14th, 1862. Wow, pretty neat. There's a real cannon, and they bury them in the ground like that. Along with the flag on this mound here. Very well done. Here's a picture of the backside of the cemetery, guys. And not all these are Civil War. These are all veterans from every conflict. But there are a lot of Civil War graves here, along with the other cemetery across the way, which we'll check out some of the old graves over there. But I wanted to give you the overview here, how nice this one is done. And like I said, they're starting to just kind of go in disrepair. They just don't take care of them like they used to. Some of the names, some of the soldiers mixed in with the Civil War guys. But you know, every veteran deserves to be acknowledged. Every veteran has served, just like myself, and they deserve a place of peace when they do pass. There's a New York artillery guy, Bonteen, Company F, 14th New York Artillery. Ooh, look at this one here, 1st Michigan Sharpshooters, Edwin Clocklin, Sergeant, Company F. So some Michigan graves here too. A lot of POWs, I guess, from Michigan. Kind of a neat one here. Francis W. King is a private, Company A, 12th West Virginia Infantry, Civil War. They always do a beautiful job getting these headstones, these nice rows. Here's some of the unknowns. All right, guys, so we crossed over to Green Hill Cemetery, and obviously here there's a lot of Confederate soldiers buried here. And one of the big ones here is General C. Cabell. General Cabell was born January 25th, 1836. He died June 23rd, 1906. He's a well-known Civil War colonel. See his marker, the grave here. It's kind of neat. There's another one back here. E.T. Ferrell, F-E-R-R-E-L-L, he was born March 18th, 1838. He died April 30th, 1900. Ferrell, there's a Civil War soldier buried here. So there are a lot of Civil War graves here, along with a lot of other notable old graves. And there are a few mausoleums also. So guys, here, National Cemetery, a lot of famous Civil War folks here. This was a Sergeant Sam Stone Grasty. He was killed at the Battle of Gaines Mill, June 27th, 1862. And this is where he's rest. Pretty amazing. There's a lot of Civil War soldiers here. A lot of graves. Let's continue on and see what we see. Guys, this is a different type of mausoleum. Last name was Shelton. Evidently must be some Civil War history in it because they've got two Civil War flags here. The ornate fencing, the brick lining, with this beautiful gate. Just gorgeous. Like some of the old resting spots in there. Willoughby Shelton. Very pretty, very old. Different. I love the old mausoleums. I love the ornate gate there. This one's very different. This whole cemetery is very different. Very old. It's pretty big too, guys. Look at this. Wow. Traveling towards the back here. Some more Civil War spots here. Thomas J. Gill. Born May 4th, 1835. He died June 3rd, 1902. He was obviously a Civil War veteran. There's another beautiful one here. William Lindsay. Looks like Hardaway. Mother, father. Beautiful old cemetery. So many Civil War graves here, though. It just goes on and on. Here's the backside. The mausoleum I was showing you. It's just old and beautiful. The old road here. Another one here of Thomas. Looks like Prince N. Thomas. Looks like he was born August 10th, 1824, 34. He died August 18th, 1865, just after the Civil War. If you look towards the back, there's just so many flags and other Civil War soldiers. Can't cover them all, but I'd like to get some of them. This is the site of a Civil War soldier, John Green Miller. It's got my last name. Don't know if he's any relation, but born 1821, died in 1888. There's another Civil War soldier here. This one here is an officer, Colonel George King Griggs. He was born September 12, 1839. He died October 15, 1940. He was a colonel. Doesn't say what unit he was in, but a beautiful marking here. Colonel George King Griggs. Have to look him up, guys. Let me know in the description. So another neat one here. W.M.H. Woodhill, born in 1834. Must have been a Civil War soldier. He's here next to the Anderson Monument in Danville. Guys, came across this beautiful gravestone here of a Civil War soldier, W.W. New. He was born March 9th, 1840. He died November 13th, 1891. Says a kind wife mourns him. Very cool, very different. I've never seen a actual monument kind of like this. Looks like an old tree, and it's very nicely done, very well taken care of. Different angle of the Civil War memorial here, put up by the Daughters of the Confederacy here in Danville, Virginia. Very nicely done. Up on here on this hill, and there's many more Civil War graves all around. This one's particularly pretty though, since it was dedicated to them all. You guys, we came across these three beautiful mausoleums. This one here, so the Dula Long has a beautiful ornate bronze statued lady in the door. I don't know who she was, but very interesting mausoleum. Beautiful stained glass in the back. Here in Danville, Virginia. Here's a Civil War soldier. Family name of Penn. Obviously, after the Civil War, both these families here somewhat wealthy because these are pretty expansive and beautiful mausoleums. There's another Civil War soldier here of Jopling, all located in Danville, Virginia. Very cool. Very nice mausoleums here. Well, guys, thanks for coming along with us here to Danville, Virginia. Beautiful old cemetery. The National Cemetery in the background there, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of Civil War soldiers here. The cemetery next to it. And I hope you enjoyed our tour, guys. Took a ride up here, just taking a chance on what it was going to look like here in Danville. And I've been pretty impressed. A lot of Civil War history and a lot of graves, too, from the Civil War veterans. So, guys, as always, get out and adventure. Come see stuff like this. I love finding these old type of places, guys, and so much history here. And if you can't get out, guys, come with us. We'll take you there here at the Adventures of Malibu and Dad. Till our next adventure, guys. Love you. Hope you're doing good. Bye-bye. Have a good day.